hard to try and like push this on her, like, oh wow, did you forget to take your normal pills today, babe? Oh goodness gracious, here, let me go get your prescription here so you can come back to reality instead of whatever fantasy you're in here about Ashley Madison. I don't know what that is. Like, this is what's happening here? What's going on? Your period come up or something? You're delusional. So she replies no, and then he goes, and then are you going to explain what you sent me? Like, what do you mean? You would clearly know what she sent you. Fuck, it's so frustrating just reading this guy's texts. So she goes, there's really nothing for me to explain? You're the one playing dumb. Immediately calling his bluff on this, he is legitimately just playing the dumbest man on the planet right now. And he continues to double down on it. Playing dumb about what? I'm confused. And then she goes, you're not confused, lol, and then drops his username, I think. And I can only make out the last part of it, but there's a 10 in there. I'm guessing because every other variation of his favorite Xbox gamer tag was taken, so he had to throw on some numbers at the end. So not only was he at least trying to cheat on his girlfriend, he was doing it under the screen name that a 12-year-old would use in World of Warcraft. That's so fucking cringe, Jesus. And then he goes, laughing, crying emoji. Wasn't that one of those websites you tried to join when you were looking for a sugar daddy? And I said, fine, I'm gonna look for a sugar mama then. Laughing, crying emoji. Now, that little tidbit of lore is never addressed in the text messages again because he double texted her right after that. So, the original poster expanded on it in the comments. Apparently, this was a joke the two of them made a while ago about her looking for a sugar daddy and him looking for a sugar mama. But she allegedly never did anything with that, and she assumed he also didn't do anything with that because it was just a joke they shared. And this seems like a desperate attempt from him to try and weasel out some kind of explanation for why he'd be on Ash. This guy's such a Giga Chad pussy slayer. He doesn't need technology to meet women. Fuck, he could just go outside right now and get drowned in sodden panties that would be tossed to him the second he opened his door. Obviously. So then she says, no, it wasn't, and you still did, and paid for it too. And then he hits her with another laughing, crying emoji. I don't think I ever had a conversation with anyone on there. It's full of bots. Definitely never met with anyone. How would you know it's full of bots if you didn't try and converse with people on there? You played yourself. You immediately just fucking showed your whole hand. You absolutely must have used the service to know that it's full of bots. And you must have paid for it in order to access the service as well. Like, checkmate. You did it to yourself. You left yourself wide open to the scholars, mate. Also, it's important to call attention to the fact that he called her an asshole for her bringing this to him. Craziness. Craziness. That doesn't make a difference. You still wanted to cheat enough to pay to do it. Laughing, crying emoji. Babe, if I wanted to cheat, I promise you I would not need to use a website. She says, yet you still did. And then here it comes. My intentions were not to cheat. And then, of course, she realizes that's a load of baloney there. That's a bunch of fucking horseradish. So she says that is literally the entire purpose of the site. There's no other intention. Please stop trying to make it seem less bad. I know you didn't really care for me. There is no other intention you can have on Ashley Madison besides trying to fuck somebody else. Like, what were you on there for? Looking for a League of Legends duo partner? Like, there's nothing else you could be doing on Ashley Madison. What else would the intention be? You needed someone to grade your poetry or something? Like, there is nothing else. And he knows that it's an impossible angle that he's trying to play here because he doesn't even bother trying to expand on it. No, listen, darling, my intentions weren't to cheat. In fact, they were actually quite noble, and here's why. Like, he didn't even bother. He's just like, hey, I wasn't there to cheat. Just take my word for it. So he finishes it off by saying, doesn't mean that was my intentions though, but LMAO, babe. I definitely care about you, jackass. Like, he's trying to be like somewhat playful about it and try and like minimize the severity of what he's done or attempted to do. He's just like, LMAO, babe. You jackass. You silly salamander. Oh my goodness. Pumpkin pie. Come on. You know I care about you. I was just thinking about how I missed you earlier before you called. I couldn't cheat on you, honey. I was actually just thinking about you right before you called. Like, I was actually thinking about you. How could I possibly have cheated on you if I just thought of you, right? Like, come on, you're being ridiculous. Calm down, calm down. It's not a big deal. A super innovative and interesting strategy from him that did not pan out well at all. This is where the relationship ended. Cheating will usually put the kibosh on a relationship, as well it should. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of share this story with all of you here. That's about it. Well, I saw a real doozy of a video today, and I think it's only fair that all of you share in this pain with me. You know how in Pacific Rim they have two pilots sharing the neural load together so that way they can operate the mech because it's too much for one person to bear? It's sad that society has been brainwashed into thinking that going to an Ivy League school is the ultimate goal for achievements and set you up for success in life, when really, I think it's a bunch of hooey. Where you should be striving to attend is the prestigious institute known as Riz Academy.
Excuse me. Have you seen my girlfriend? She looks like this. Just kidding.
What you just saw right there is a woman's heart melting as our headmaster at Riz Academy does some brilliant in-field work. Enrollment at Riz Academy can help you find success like this, and who doesn't want that? So, I saw Cody Ko watch a couple of videos from this, and I'd never heard of Riz Academy. Most of you know I'm a huge fan of absolutely awful pickup artistry, as it's called, and this is among some of the worst I've seen. The entire TikTok account is just like this. This woman looks like she's fearing for her life when the guy comes up to her. Almost every single video plays out like this. The women are either extremely uncomfortable or downright frightened. He's like a Dementor. He comes up to them and just fucking sucks the soul out of them by trying these pickup lines.
Excuse me. Are you a typewriter? Are you a typewriter? Because you're just my type. Excuse me. Are you a typewriter?
No.
Because you're just my type.
He's just this miasma of cringe, this plague of awkwardness that swoops in. His line doesn't even make any sense. Are you a typewriter? Because you're just my type? Like, what in the hell? Like, the word type is in the name, sure, but it has nothing to do with being a typewriter or anything to do with that at all. That makes no sense. That's like me saying, hey, lady, are you a keyboard? Because you're the key to my heart. Or better yet, hey, excuse me, ma'am, are you a PlayStation? Because I want to take you down to the station and play. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Okay, I'm gonna have to write you a ticket. They said you can look this good in the premises. What's your name?
Krista.
Do you think I can get your phone number?
I have a girlfriend.
I have a goldfish.
Wee woo, wee woo. Watch out, ladies. Riz patrols out and about. His checkmating move is, I have a goldfish. Genius.
Hey, cutie.
Sorry.
Hi. I like your vibe. It's showing like adventurous.